What is going on, my N-words? It is me, Senior Pokey, once again. I'm back, and I have not forgotten, and I'm not going to give up on this great 100-day series. It might look like that because I haven't uploaded in like 3 weeks, but I'm gonna drop another video in like a couple seconds after this video drops. Just explaining what's going on. And you're actually gonna see what I look like, and that's gonna be pretty cool. You're gonna see me and what I have to offer. Okay, that sounds a bit strange, but um, yeah, I've been kind of gone. I haven't been taking a hiatus or anything. It's just because of just life stuff. I wish I could just remain unemployed and jobless for the rest of my life, but unfortunately I can't. But today we're gonna be doing Wolfgang, and I've never played Wolfgang after the update, so this is gonna be pretty fun. And I'm kind of just speeding this process up because this is our third time we've done this. We already know what goes down. I just get grass, twigs, flint, find the mosaic biome, find the pig biome, and just fucking break their houses and then kill dragonfly. It's the whole shebang. We already know what goes down. And so I'm not too familiar with this character in the beginning, so I might be lacking on the strength part. But for those of you who have come back to watch my video, I appreciate you guys. You guys are cool. All my loyal 2 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. And you guys should just hit that subscribe button because it's cool. Just join the pre 1K club. That would feel very special if you did that. It'd be really cool. But yeah, you already know what's in the title. You already know what we're gonna do today. So sit back, relax, pop a squat, and just get ready for what's about to happen because some crazy shit goes down in this video. Now, one really good thing about this world, something I got that was really valuable, was this really tough ass survivor skin for WX. WX is one of my favorite characters, and he's going to be the character we're playing next in the next video. And I would also like to mention that I'm going to be branching out from other games other than Don't Starve. I'm going to be playing a lot of cool games like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Phasmophobia, this game right here. I'm also going to be playing Vigil, the game that came out. And then probably some Oxygen not included. I'm not, I'm not sure if I want to do Oxygen. It's a great game, but it's very difficult. That game scrambles my brains, but I mean it's a good game nonetheless. It's really fun. But there's a lot of games I'd like to play for this channel. This isn't just gonna be a Don't Starve dedicated channel. I want to play the games that I really like. And I'd really like to play DayZ, but I got no homies to play with, and I'm not trying to do like no solo run shit because I don't got time for that. If I was unemployed, I'd love to do that, but unfortunately I cannot. But we're just gonna speed through all this because, like I said earlier, the shebang. I'm gonna like probably speed up until we get the base down because just like last video, took a bit of time to find the base, but nonetheless we found it. Also, it's really important here. We got our first attribute point. Now, like I said, I've never played this character, so I'm not too sure how his or in the beginning I wasn't too sure of like what his attribute points did, and so they looked pretty interesting. I was reading through all of them. The gym mastery looked pretty good, but I didn't have a gym yet, so a lot of the gym stuff I was just gonna wait till I got a base down. So I kind of just leveled up my might. Well, actually, no, I didn't. Apparently, I fucking wasted it on a gem, but that's okay. I sure leveled up my might, but I level up my might all the way to the max, bro, because that shit is just overpowered. Who doesn't want max might? That's how I take down half these bosses. Like half these bosses I took down were in record time because holy, I over prepped. Like it was insane. Bada bing, we got this, bro. And with the snap of my fingers, we found the base location and we found Dragonfly. And honestly, I didn't have to worry about a stray tumbleweed coming into my base because I was semi far from the lava pool. So now all I really needed to do was just kind of, just slam some golden weights and then just prep for Dragonfly. And I didn't realize this now because it's like I said, my first time playing Wolfgang. All you need is half the preparation stuff to fight all these bosses. Like you're gonna see me prep how I usually do. Like I make a bunch of like pierogies and armors and like weapons, but I only end up using half of them because he's so strong. And I knew he was a good character to like boss run, but I didn't realize how strong he was to actually do boss runs. Like, he's pretty crazy. Like, I'll give him that. He's probably one of the strongest characters I've played. But my strongest favorite character to play is Wanda. She is such a great character. But, you know, Wolfgang is a real tough number. He's a real close number 2. But, like I said, Wanda's just got to be my number 1. Alright, you already know what's going down. I got all the walls. It's time to fight Dragonfly. Now, a common problem I occur with this character is that his sanity just gets nuked. So, you know, I always got to have some cactus on me. And this is where basing in the desert comes in handy, because you just get access to just free sanity food. And, yeah, no, I always got to keep this shit on me at all times. Or if I'm fighting spiders or something, I'm going to just lose my marbles and then just get clapped. You know, I'm going to get clapped and lose my legs, and I can't have that. I got to be able when I'm fighting these bosses. Now insert a bunch of clips of me just putting the walls together just like this. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you formulate a good wall. Now I got to go back to the base, and I shan't be forgetting the pan flute. I notice a lot of the times as soon as I'm about to go to fight Dragonfly, I forget the pan flute, but don't worry. I have a absolutely awesome memory, and I can just remember everything. And all I need is just 12 pierogies, because I'm crazy like that. I need to just beat him with some meat, or her, I'm sorry. Dragonfly is a her. And I gotta grab my pan flute, and then we're ready to cock and roll, boys. And I apparently I forget to fucking grab my pan flute on this, but don't worry, I remember it last second, and I go grab it. Oh yeah, just get that pumping real quick, and then we're ready to absolutely just slam the shit out of Dragonfly. Now that I am mighty, it is time. And I eventually later in the game I get a gem. What is it called? A gem bell? It's insane. It goes up by 5. But I just start beating the shit out of this motherfucker. Like, just, oh yeah, look at the damage, bro. 114 damage. Juicy. And that, ladies and gents, is how you take care of Dragonfly. It's just so juicy. But, I mean, there was kind of no point in watching the whole fight. You already know how it goes down. Wolfgang just cuts that shit in half. And I think she's probably the only boss, along with a couple of easy bosses, I'll just cut like that, because we all know what happens. She gets fucking destroyed. But with harder bosses like Bee Queen and Celestial Champion, you guys get to see all that. That whole fighting Celestial Champion was awesome. First time fighting the boss, it was great, and I had a good time fighting it. And it's probably going to be a lot harder when I play a different character like WX, because I feel like fighting him was easy just because I was playing Wolfgang and I had the shadow alignment, and I just absolutely just nuked this Celestial Champion's health. But yeah, I mean, I can't spoil too much. You guys got to see. Well, with Dragonfly dead, you guys already know the drill. It's time to go down to the mines. I got an absolute elite spawn. I mean, just look at this. I spawned right next to the mushroom forest. At first, I thought it was a scam, but no, I was proven wrong. This shit is not a scam. I got blessed. And look at this tree shape. Oh yeah, I already know where the ruins is now. But I got a real good question for y'all. Would you guys watch this if I streamed it? I mean, I would love to stream the game and show you guys how it goes down, the behind the scenes of what goes down, and me just doing some crazy shit. I'd love for you guys to watch me play this. You know, I'd play as Wander Wolfgang now. I mean, this guy just, oh, juicy. But I'd really be down to stream this game if, you know, people would watch. I mean, I'm not against the idea, so just let me know, you two of you guys, if I should stream this game. That'd be really awesome. I'll let it be known that I am, I know my editing might be a bit lackluster, and it's just me talking and cutting to another clip. But, I mean, I'm in the process of looking for a new editing software. I mean, the one I have now is pretty cool, but it's just not cutting, and I need to put some more stuff in these videos, man, to make them funnier, you know? Because who the fuck just wants to sit here and watch me play the game and just cut to shit, you know? People want to have they want to have funniness to the video. So don't worry, guys, I am in the process of finding another editing software. It is going to be okay, so just do not panic. I repeat, just remain calm. And I also found the ancient ruins, by the way. It genuinely kind of blows, because I wanted this video to be really cool with the editing, because it's a decent video. I did really decent in this, other than me getting pieced up by some black monkeys. I mean, look at them. They're actual black monkeys. I'm not being racist, guys. I'm a black person myself. I mean, just, oh, God, they just, God damn, they're annoying as fucking shit, dude. He's stupid. Alright, with the monkeys dead, I got their bananas and their nightmare fuel that I'm going to be using to make some crowns. And I don't really need the beard hair because I'm not going to be using a meat effigy at all. I mean, I don't know. Should I add that as a rule that I should be able to come back if I die? I mean, I think I said it last video. That'd be a cool rule. But I mean, if I'm playing like a busted ass character like Wolfgang, then I say I shouldn't get a revive. So for this video, I shan't. And for WX, I shan't. But for Wendy, I shall because she is hard. Wait, does Wendy come after Wolfgang? Or is it WX? I don't know. I played this game for years and I don't know that. Let me check it real quick. Yeah, I just checked and it's Wendy coming up next, so I might be toast for the next video. But I will let you know that the next video is not going to be a Don't Starve video. I say next video as in when I come back to it, but next video, I'm debating if I want it to be Phasmophobia, Texas Chainsaw, and or Vigil. I'll see, but it's probably most likely going to be Vigil, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, and I also saw another tier list where they had put what was his name? They put Wolfgang in C tier and they put Wes in like A tier, and then who else did they put? They put Wendy, or no, sorry, Willow in S tier, and that was just the most craziest form of rage bait I've seen in years. Like, I can't believe it. If I can put it in this video, I will, but oh my god, that was just insane. I couldn't believe my eyes. They were just getting violated. Unfortunately, I shan't be putting it in the video because, you know, the the editing software I have will not allow it. And that is another reason why I'm looking for another software editor, just because this one just, you know, like I said, it's just not cutting it, man. I can't put funny stuff in it. But, yeah, now we found Ancient Guardian, and we're about to just absolutely just chop him up because I'm Wolfgang. But I think I forgot to get myself a quick pump before this battle, so, you know, I got to give myself a pump mid-battle. I think so. I hope I did. I'm not sure, but we're going to see. Just like that, he's dead, and I had to immediately just go for a quick level up. Wait, did I even level up? I don't know why the fuck I opened this. I'm so sorry, but I just opened it for some reason because I think I was just checking out what the mightiness does because I was a smidge confused. But nonetheless, we defeated him, and I have to wait for these big black tentacles in the ground to go away so I can actually loot his body. And I really want to fight Ancient Fuel Weaver in one of my videos because if y'all OGs remember, Ancient Fuel Weaver was technically the final boss before Celestial Champion. So I really do want to fight him. And of course, I fought him. That's how I got the Shadow Alignment, but I fought it in another world like a couple years ago prior to even recording or having the idea of recording. So I kind of want to show you guys how I kill him. I'm not going to lie, I kind of cheesed it. I kind of just like put 40 gunpowder at his feet and I lit that shit on fire and insta-killed him. But we're not going for cheesing here. If I wanted to go cheesing, that'd be speed running. But, you know, I just want to show you guys how cool it is to fight Ancient Fuel Weaver. And he is honestly a hard boss. I mean, at least for me, because I don't fight him all too often. Because he's, like I said, the end boss. And I fight him very, very, very last. But with these boss runs, I'm probably going to want to fight him before day 100. So, you know, we'll get to it when we get to it, boys. But this video was Celestial Champion. And honestly, I probably should have took out Ancient Fuel Weaver first, then Celestial Champion, but hey, what can I do? I'm not going back and ditching 8 hours worth of recording, or I think even more 8 hours worth of recording, so you can blow me on that. Now that I think about it, I think I actually probably could have killed Ancient Fuel Weaver because you guys are going to see it in just a second, but when I check my map, there's a little smidge piece of the Ancient Fuel Weaver spawn location that pokes out, and I could have telelocated there with my telelocator staff right there, but I ultimately never got to it. But you're gonna see in just a second, and it's I just get edged. It's just right there at the top right if you were to see it. And I'll try to pause it if I can, but yeah, like I said, I could have fought him, but I ultimately did not get to it because I ran out of time, but that's okay. With my newly crafted gem bell, I'm able to just get from wimpy to mighty in seconds, but a crucial mistake that will come to nip me in the ass later is I forgot to make more crowns. I think I only made like a couple, but I should have made more, but I just didn't have the inventory space. And yeah, like I said, that kind of came to nip me in the ass later because I needed more crowns, but I obviously didn't have any. And I had to go back down right as I was about to fight the boss, and it kind of cost me some time, but we ultimately fought the boss with those crowns. Alright, now we have to find the, what is it called? It's that biome that, fucking damn it, god, oh my god, it's the not the ancient ruins, the place that's opposite to it. It's that, you know, all I know is that it's in this mushroom biome. I don't even know what it's called. It requires that iridescent gem from the moon color staff, and I'm just gonna call it the information biome because, you know, you get that dualisite information, and you find the celestial champion pieces with it. You know, god fucking damn it, bro. Oh my god.
You stupid.
Okay, I actually fucking... Oh, okay. Alright, so, I found the swamp, and the swamp is a key component to finding the lunar island because it has that weird cutoff along with the savannah biome that's right next to it, so it was just a dead giveaway that it was right here. All I needed was just a boat, and then I'm golden, and I find it, you know, because I'm the lunar island biome master. I mean, look, you can see that cutoff right there. It's just a dead giveaway. Alright, originally when I was going out and sailing, I thought I just didn't find it, but then the shallow water kind of gave it away, and I also ran into some rocks, if you can see back there, so I actually almost turned around, but I ended up not turning around, and I just kept going, and boom, I found it. If I were to turn around, I was honestly telling myself this, if I were to turn around, it would have taken me days to find this, because those rocks would have misled me so bad. But yeah, as you can see, I'm pointing out the shape of the land. I'm always gonna do it just as references to show people in case they watch one of my random videos like, how the fuck did you find it? And then, you know, I'm obviously show you how to find it. But I grab some of this driftwood, and then boom, I just need to just get the kelp and then the enemies off the island so I can make my kelp farm to get some of those tasty ass pierogies, because those mushrooms are not lasting long, because I basically dug up all the mushrooms I could find after, you know, fighting dragonfly. As I was plundering all the island has to offer, I decided to put the celestial pieces together, but I encountered another problem, which was freezing, so, you know, I had to put that campfire down, because I'm not trying to die on this island again, because, you know, last time when I played Wilson, that first time I died by freezing, because I died by freezing, because I just left, I went AFK. That was really sad. But, yeah, just make sure your game's paused, guys. But, you know, regardless, I need to put these pieces together so I don't got to do it later. And another good thing about Wolfgang is that he could just carry these hoes. He don't need a beefalo or nothing. That's another reason why I love Wolfgang, is he could just carry this shit. And that's why I love Winona. Sorry, no, not Winona. I'm sorry, Wanda, because she can just make a portal straight to this place, and boom, it's all socketed in place, and then just... Oh yeah, just look at those get put in place. Just makes me want to... Okay, so we're finally home with our spoils of war, and we have the kelp. The kelp was just kind of the main goal here. And honestly, I don't really use the Volt Goat farm in this video as much as I did in all like my previous two videos. Those two videos I used them a lot, but in this one I didn't use it. And the item that I used from the Volt Goat farm just randomly disappeared. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but it's whatever. We got the kelp, and it's good. Alright, best part of the video has come. It's time to fight Klaus. Now, a thing with this character that bothers me is the fact that when you get weaker or stronger, your character does an animation, and this animation is... you can't stop it. It happens if you're in the middle of a battle and you're not hitting anything, or you are hitting something, and it just completely fucks the fight. Sometimes, like when I was going against Bee Queen, I had got Mighty, I think it was. I got Mighty from hitting her, or I don't know if it was Bee Queen. It was a boss. I got Mighty from hitting them, and then they just got like free swings off me. And that is kind of annoying when it happens mid-battle, because you just take a bunch of unnecessary damage. Or like if you're running around trying to kite the boss and you just don't hit him for a decent amount of time, you lose your strength, and then you just, oh, whoopsie, I gotta fucking fall to the ground like a weak bitch and then take a bunch of damage, and it's just so dumb. But I mean, hey, we all love Wolfgang though. Absolutely toasted. And just like that, he's destroyed. Goodbye, my glorious king of a boss. Klaus, can we all just respect the man? I love you, Klaus. Anyways, let's open up his big giant sack and let's just see what it has to offer. I was on my way home from that glorious battle, and then there's this merm here. He wants to engage combat with me, and I'm genuinely not feeling it, and I'm pretty upset. So I have to show him who's daddy. And then another merm comes out of nowhere, and it's just I don't know why, bro. They had a random spawn where they're fighting pigs, and they just decided to try piecing me up every time I came near them. But I made quick work of them because I'm mighty, and they don't stand a chance. Yeah, after that battle with the merms, I was ready to open up my presents, and I was feeling jolly. I was feeling happy. I was like, I just took class out. I'm making good time. And then I was like, oh shit, time. I looked at the calendar. It's day 31, and Deerclops is supposed to come. And so I was like, oh shit. And I was hoping for like a B crown, because this guy's sanity will just go from 0 to 0 instantly. Because he takes more sanity drain from monsters, and Deerclops is just insane with that sanity drain. So, no B crown, so I knew I was cooked. I was going to have to fight some shadow creatures, even though I didn't want to. And I needed to bring some pierogi, because I don't know if he might piece me up, because, I mean, Deerclops is Deerclops by the end of the day, and I needed to get my thermal stone. So, with maximum speed and efficiency, I had to get the hell out of there before Deerclops absolutely just crushed my base. Alright, Deerclops is here, and I gotta get a quick pump in before I absolutely just decimate his holes. Alright, let's do this. You already know what's gonna go down. Just like that, his eyeball is mine, and I'm gonna turn that into an umbrella and wear that on my head. Anyways, he's dead. I gotta turn his meat into some pierogi, because who doesn't like some of that good meat? And yeah, alright, now we gotta move on to the next season. Alright, I just kind of realized that I have 2 eyeballs, because I got one from the present, but I already know the rest of these presents are gonna be shit, so I don't even know if I want to open them, because I feel like it's just a straight disgrace if I open them, but I'm just gonna open them to see if I can just, you know, get some charcoal, and I need the papyrus anyways. You know, it's called waxed paper. Oh my fucking. Alright, we gotta move quickly because it's the full moon, and I want to get this lunar staff event down and done with, because trying to do this shit in spring is annoying. So I mean, might as well get it done now than never. Am I right, guys? So let's hurry up and get this shit done. We're gonna use the same tactic as I did in my last 2 videos. And if I wasn't getting fucking stuck on this piece of shit right here, I'd be moving quicker. Pardon my French, but I need to get I just need to get this crown, and it's making me stress out right now because of how little time I have. Oh god, it's starting. Oh no. They're coming. Oh, okay, and I just fucking ruined that. Okay. Yeah, I fucking ruined it, so I'm just gonna put in a really cool song of just me slaughtering these guys. Would you look at that? The Mooncaller staff is now mine. And I did this really early, and this is going to be very helpful. But now I just need to get out of my enclosed capsule of meat and moonstone stuffs. And yeah, now I got to get out of there. Anyways, now that I've broke free from my cage, it is time to go home and start consulting on what I need to do. What I should have done is break that staff down instantly and go right into the mines and open up that ancient Thulecite knowledge place, but I needed it to fight Bee Queen. But did I really? Spoiler alert, no, I didn't need it because I fought her earlier in spring rather than like beginning of summer or like midsummer fighting her. So I got to kill her relatively quickly, and then I didn't really get to use the Mooncaller staff, so it was kind of a waste of time. But, you know, we're all learning I'm learning how to play this character, so learning lesson for next time. Whenever I get that Mooncaller staff, immediately destroying that shit for its contents, and I'm going straight in the mines to get that knowledge, baby. Next, I need to get some walrus tusks before winter is over. I'm not trying to have a repeat of that Willow world where I had absolutely zero walking cane because it spawned in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. But this time, I was going to make sure that I got this before winter ended. And just like that, I had the walrus tusk. And I got another Tiamo Shanter, which is really good. And they're honestly... yeah, no, they're good for this character because, well, A, they keep me warm. I would have liked to have that as Willow. But B, it has a really good sanity gain, and it prevents me from losing my sanity at night. And Wolfgang's sanity loss at dusk and night is doubled, and that shit is just not good. Alrighty, with that winter over and spring beginning, it is time to start farming some Down syndrome feathers and silk, because I'm gonna fight Bee Queen in this season because, you know, as Wolfgang, I'm gonna take her down. No exceptions. Oh yeah, and just like that, he's dead. Or she. I don't know what the hell this thing is. One lays eggs, so it's a she. So anyways, okay, yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So it's time to put those Down syndrome feathers away, and time to get to work on getting some of that silk. Now, what I did down in these caves was absolutely just disgusting to these spiders. I showed them who was daddy and master, and all you guys need to know is that I got a mass amount of silk from this, and I just need you guys to see this. Well, now that that's over with, it's time to get some grass because I don't know if you know, but bee crowns, beehive hats require rope, and rope's not too expensive. But when you're making like 6, then yeah, it's gonna be pretty expensive. So you already know how to prep for that shit, and it's 8 silk for just 1. So I mean that shit's not cheap. And, I mean, that's fair, I guess, when you're fighting Bee Queen, because, I mean, that is pretty strong that you can just use a bee hat rather than, football helmet. But putting that aside, I'm checking out my skill tree right now, and I'm debating what I want, do I want the lunar, do I want I can't get lunar affinity, what the fuck's wrong with me? Do I want the shadow alignment, or do I want more damage? Because the shadow alignment, I could do more damage to lunar creatures. That includes Celestial Champion. Anyways, I'm just gonna cut to me absolutely just railing Moose Goose. And just like that, she's in my refrigerator, and I build a Prohesta hat. Oh my god! Alright, the Prestihatinator is done, and I'm just making some pierogi for the Bee Queen fight. And it's kind of just, I'm getting so down bad to the point where I just need cactus as my vegetable. But ultimately, like I said in the beginning of the video, I kind of over prep because, like I said, I never played this character, so I really underestimated his immense strength. Wait a minute, I just realized. So you know how you need 2 fruit to make pierogi, right? How it's 1 meat, 1 egg, 2 vegetables, I'm sorry. How come cactus fruit is considered a vegetable? You guys ever thought about that? Yeah, I just blew your mind, didn't I? Alright, the Battle of the Gods has begun. Well, it hasn't started yet, but it's gonna start, so... I don't know why I brought the Mooncaller Staff. It was kind of useless to bring, but I brought it just in case. I don't know. Fucking summer might hit me mid-battle. But obviously it didn't happen. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I just must have not been thinking clearly. Actually, amidst this battle, I was watching another video. I was actually watching a Skyrim speedrun, 5 minutes of killing Marak video by Waz. It was actually pretty cool, I think you guys should consider watching the video. I did not understand a thing that was going on in that video. Alright, here we go. The Battle of the Gods is now starting. Me and Bee Queen are about to see who is just better and stronger. And for some reason my walking cane went in my backpack, but no biggie. It's not going to stop me from absolutely just demolishing her. I'll also have it be known, the reason why I'm getting hit a bit of times is because of this distracting Skyrim video. Anyways, I won't interrupt. Just like that, she's toast. And these little shit bee things, these grumblebees, they got nothing on me, bro. I still got a bunch of armor. I still have 25 pierogi. I think I only used 5 pierogi that fight, but dude, I just mowed them down and her down. So, I gotta collect my spoils of war and just marinate myself in honey while, just take my clothes off, pour honey on myself while I get naked, bro. That shit's gonna be awesome. Okay, as you can see that I have, I now am going to select the shadow alignment because the fight between Celestial Champion is coming very soon. And just look at that, it looks tough. The hands and everything just make it look so cool. Alright, now I move on to the desert biome, or the oasis biome, to make my little Volt Goat farm. But as I said earlier, I don't really use this as much as I did in my other videos, but I mean, I still made it just in case. But yeah, no, I didn't need them. As you can see, I finally encapsulated my first Volt Goat. Now, a big problem with what happened was two herds were next to each other, and as I was slaughtering one herd, they kind of merged together and became one. So I really wasn't able to get as much value out of two herds, but I mean, one herd was enough. I only use one in a lot of my videos, so I mean, it's whatever. But anyways, I put them to sleep just like on the Epstein Islands, and I just start slaughtering them. As I was over here, I kind of needed some wood, and I kind of wanted to spawn a tree guardian, and my dreams were fulfilled. I had spawned one, and I just needed to kill him for his living logs. And I need to put this crown on because he will just absolutely decimate my sanity. But unfortunately, it doesn't prevent the dark sword sanity drain, so I kind of just had to deal with that. As spring came to an end, did you guys notice something? I didn't do Pearl's fucking quest. Now, you obviously don't have to do her whole quest in spring. You can't finish. Well, actually, you can finish it, but I like to finish it by summer because you can give her the flower salad. But I did not give her a umbrella when it was raining, and I do not know how to fish at all with these new fishing mechanics. I haven't even touched the fishing mechanics ever since they updated the ocean. And you know, I was cooked. I thought this Celestial Champion run was over, but you guys are going to see something that absolutely just clutches up. I'll also let it be known that I had no idea that I forgot, so this entire time I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this quest done, and it's going to be easy. I got all this shit done, and I just completely slipped my mind that I forgot to give her an umbrella during the rainy season. And it's time to go to Pearl's Island. I have everything I need to upgrade her house. Minus the cactus. Fucking damn it. I have the cactus, I just don't have the umbrella. So over this entire time, it still has not slipped my mind that I have completely forgot to get the umbrella, but I'm going along my thing. I'm just taking down the bluer plant, placing the flowers, and I'm just going to kind of speed this up just to show you what I'm doing right now. I basically came prepped, except I just didn't bring that fucking umbrella. And it wouldn't even matter if I brought it because it's not raining, but there's like I said earlier, there's only one thing I can do to make that umbrella useful. But in the meantime, I'm just doing this, and I'm gonna take this I didn't mean to say takes, I'm fucking illiterate. I'm just going to take the kelp, and I'm gonna bring it back to my house so I can turn it into some nice juicy pierogi for Celestial Champion. But yeah, the day comes and I'm like, okay, it's time to start giving her whatever she wants, and I need to upgrade her house. And you know, it's kind of satisfying just to upgrade her house because it looks really pretty once you actually upgrade it. It looks really cool. The animators did a very good job, but I'm gonna just sit back and let you guys watch what I'm doing.
And live in Shinbone Alley, bully down in Shinbone Alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Shinbone Alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Shinbone Alley. Sally is the girl that I love dearly. Way, bully in the alley. Sally is the girl that I spliced nearly. Bully down in Shinbone Alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Shinbone Alley. For 7 long years I courted little Sally. Way, bully in the alley. But all she did was dilly and dally. Bully down in Shinbone Alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, bully in the alley. Help me,
And it was at this point I kind of knew I kind of screwed up, and I was just standing here in like shock and all, like, holy shit, what have I done? And so I'm then thinking of all the possibilities of how I can somehow successfully get this mission done, because like I said earlier, I don't know how to use the fishing mechanics. It's impossible to just make it rain, and it never rains in summer, and if it does, it's extremely rare. So at this point I was just like, what the fuck do I do? It has been days, and I have attempted to just fish and just do everything I can. I even built a weight scale. I even made a fishing rod, and I built an umbrella just in case if it did rain, but it just didn't rain. I had just like, I didn't know what to do, and I was just thinking about waiting till autumn, but like I just couldn't. I needed it to rain, but I didn't know how until I had a little thought come into my mind. Well, I had that really good thought, and that thought was to make a telelocator staff and use it to make it rain. Now, I did all of this, and I forgot to hit the record button, which is really tragic because it was the biggest brain moment. I got like the most insane spawn, and so I'll basically just break it down for you. So what happened was I went home, I thought about the idea of the telelocator staff and making it rain, so then I had decided to go down to that little graveyard set piece that we found and just dig up a bunch of gems, or red gems, because I had no red gems, and you can't deconstruct gem items with the deconstruction staff. So my only hope was that graveyard, and I ended up getting 2 blue gems and 2 red gems. So I made a telelocator staff, and I used it on myself, and I just hoped that I would get a good spawn and it would rain. And I got so lucky, I spawned at the oasis, which is really close to Pearl's Island, and then it rained, and I was like, holy shit, this is what I need. So then I immediately swam over there, gave her the umbrella, and I got her pearl, and it was just insane. I sort of knew it would work, but I didn't think I'd spawn super close to her. Like, I got really lucky with my spawn there. As you can see, that shit is a whole 2 purple gems and 2 living logs, so that kind of punched me in the gut a little bit, and it took a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but it took 4 nightmare fuels, so you already know that shit was painful to craft. Alrighty, so I made my way back to this, not ancient ruins place, and I had got my astral detector, which I need to find, the pieces to fight Celestial Champion. So I'm getting real close to like fighting him, but I'm also running out of time as well. So I'm not panicking, but like I know I need to hurry up, or else I'm not going to be able to fight him in time. So as I found the 2 pieces from the underground, I needed more gems to get the last piece, which Crab King has, and I like to fight him with 3 green gems. I had every gem except just 1 green gem that I needed, and we all know one person that can easily give me 1 green gem. Alright guys, let's do this. The battle of the gods has begun. Yeah, no, this battle wasn't too long. I'm glad I was able to make it quick, but I had to get off that ice, what is that, that little ice blocks he makes, or else I would have sank and then I would have washed up ashore. But anyways, I gotta get my pinch and winch up that last piece, and then we can go fight Celestial Champion, guys. I'm so hyped. Now that I have successfully killed Crab King and left all the pieces on the island, now all I need to do is get a potato. Something I also forgot to do during winter is grow potatoes so I can make those astragals so I can see during the moonstorms. So you'll see me just planting a bunch of random seeds in hopes I get a potato. It actually turns out I did get a potato, but I'm over here on the island just planting stuff down so when I come here I'm ready to spawn them in. So yeah, no, the potato's ready to go. I just need to go back and harvest it. Alrighty guys, it's time. And I've never done this before, so I kind of had to look at a guide of what to do, but oh yeah, you already know it's time. So now I need to start the you know, the moon thingy-majig, the fucking moonstorm, or whatever it's called. I started it and now I need to go get the supplies to make the unfinished science project. So my moonstorm spawned in a pretty good spot. It spawned in the Walrus Tusk Forest where there are a bunch of pigs at. And I needed to find Wagstaff, which I ended up finding him because I could not see shit. I couldn't even see my inventory bar because that's how cluttered my screen was. So I scrambled to the clothing section to find it, and I miraculously did. And oh man, I put them hose on. And it was winter, so you know, I was gonna freeze, so I had to hurry up. And I needed to collect these this essence of sorts that shocks you. Now I got an absolutely elite spot, and I spawned right next to some. Well, I didn't spawn, but his side, whatever he's doing, spawned right next to pig people, and I was just getting assistance from him. So this was really good, and you know, it's good that I have to do all this by myself. So I appreciate the assist, Sir Pigman. Can we give a? I didn't look at his name, so we're just gonna call him Pigman. We're gonna give Pigman a good job because he deserves it, man. I couldn't have done it without all three of them. Look, there's three of them, dude. And shit, man. I got backup. It was good. So this was really easy to do because of them. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have known it. I would not have known what to do. Holy shit. Anyways, Wagstaff finally finished up his whatever he was doing, but I had an oh my god, insignificant amount of the thing I'm mining right now. I didn't have enough of that, so I needed to get more. God damn, I can't speak today. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, so I got all of my stuff I needed. I got the required amount of moon stuffs, and I went to the birch biome and I got a bunch of mushrooms, which you're going to need to reduce your lunity, because lunity is like the opposite of sanity. You need to have no lunity in order to be quote-unquote sane on the lunar island. So I racked up a bunch of blue mushrooms and green mushrooms, and I racked up a bunch of glommer goop, but I forgot to bring that. So I was just like, fuck it, whatever. I already had like at least a good amount of like 15 pierogi on me, so I was chilling. But you know, I was kind of scared, bro. I was stuttering, bro. That's how scared I was, bro. Even now, like, remember, you know, my fucking editing stage, I'm just still scared of this battle. Like, I was scared, man. But you know, I was hyped too because it's my first time fighting him. All right, guys. So I'm all prepped up. I had to make a quick run to the ruins to get some crowns. I was only able to make 3, and the 2 that I have in my inventory I found in my chest. And I also brought a weather pane, but that's what I was talking about earlier, that got randomly destroyed that I just could not find. But I was ready. I had everything ready to go. And I was scared at the same time, so, you know, shit's awesome. And I forgot to bring 2 bug nets to recapture those essence things, so I had to kill spiders on the island in order to get some webs. I also used a bunch of my staff so I can lower my lunity. But yeah, no, guys, I'm so ready. Well, I was ready, but it's kind of exciting to watch me do it again because, oh man, this is fun. But I was hesitant here. I was just thinking to myself like, holy shit, I'm about to do this. But I had to make sure I had everything on me. And since this is my first time fighting him, I know I'm probably gonna need more than just 5 crowns. So I brought some pigskin in Chester. So I was gonna just quickly make some football helmets before I actually started the fight, just in case I ran through all of my crowns. And you know, if that happens, I would have been cooked. So I needed some football helmets. So yeah. Yeah, no, for this, I had to throw on some Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. Yeah, you know this shit was getting serious. Alright, guys, here we go. This is the battle. This is the true battle of the gods. I know I said it a bunch. No, I said it twice. But this right here is the true battle between the champion and the champion, Wolfgang himself. Anyways, I'll let you guys watch the... Wait, hold on. What the fuck happened to my... Yeah, see? My weather pane just disappeared. You see that shit? It's gone. You know, I just rewatched the clip and it got destroyed by a meteor. So that's cool. But anyways, I'll stop interrupting. Just like that, guys, Celestial Champion is finally dead. It's my first time killing him, and I'm real proud of myself because this fight was kind of hard, but it was definitely easier because of Wolfgang, plus my alignment, plus my strength. So if I were to do this with another character, like Wendy next video, it's gonna take a lot longer, and I'm gonna have to bring a lot more stuff because, you know, Wendy is weaker. But you know, I'm just happy that we did this, and next video I'm probably gonna fight the Ancient Guardian, which would be really cool, or the Ancient Fuel Weaver. So that's gonna be really cool. So stay tuned for that. But I'm really glad what we accomplished, guys. And originally I had no idea how to break the finished pieces of the Celestial Champion, so I crafted a hammer like a dumbass, and then I was just confused on what to do. And so I gave this piece to Wagstaff, and yeah, it was finally over. And I know I completed it on day 102, but I mean, that's just how long the battle lasted, so you know, it's chill. Oh yes, guys. Oh, just look at the crown. Oh, about to bust. Oh, but we did it, guys. We did it. The Enlightened Crown. I've never had this in my possession. I don't even know what these slots are. I didn't even bother looking it up because it's not like I'm going to use it. But I don't know, maybe next time I might kill him earlier in the video. And I don't know, we'll see. But this was really fun, guys. And we finally did it. We killed Celestial Champion, guys. This is a group thing. We did it, guys. Alright. Now, this is the end of the video, and I know I went to 104 day. Well, I killed him on a day 102. And I kind of broke the rules, but I mean, that's just how long the battle lasted. I think I fought him on day 100, and you know, I killed him on day 102. But I really appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great night and stay safe out there. Consider dropping a like and subscribe. But anyways, without further ado, I'll let you guys get back to what you're doing. Have a good day, evening, afternoon, and or night, guys. Catch you later.